Welcome to the Blue Panther Connection. I am your host, Javon McGlory, brought to you by our partners at Mission Career College and our sponsors at the Advanced Scouting Media Network. Today, we're going to showcase the Academy of Sports Science Blue Panthers against the Donda Doves. And what a game it was last Friday in Chatsworth, California. Academy of Sports Science, they came with the right mindset to win the game, and the Donda Doves did not come to lose, okay? The Donda Doves, you may have heard of them. They're Kanye West's academy. Okay, Kanye West put an academy together about 2 years ago and named the school after his late mother, Donda West. So Academy of Sports Science was extremely excited to play against such a high-profile squad like Donda, and they did not disappoint. They brought the heat, okay, and they played with power. So as we move on, let's get into the highlights of this game. So in the beginning, AOSS came out with the right mindset, like I said. Daniel Rouzan was big time in the post, and even though he was smaller than Brandon Moore, he was still not able to be stopped in the post. Plays like this, Marcus Adams, they play well in the key. Caught Malou, shooting from the three-point. Deshaun Stevens, hitting from the three-point. Great pass, Daniel Rouzan, down in the post. Okay, really had Donda against the ropes. Deshaun Stevens with a great teardrop in the key, and even Dennis, the Dream Sylvester, got in on the fun. Great defense here. Deshaun gathers the ball. Double pump. Dennis the Dream with the baseline layup. McCrum gets a steal. Nico Rodriguez gets the gather. And here we are, Deshaun Stevens with a nice layup. And Dennis the Dream with the baseline jump shot. They played great defense, and the Donda Doves, they were stunned, okay? Here it is, caught with two guys in his jersey. Did not stop the South Sudan sniper. So what's the secret, man? How do we shut down Robert Dillingham for this second half?
It's not about one person. It's about all of us buying into the system that we put in place, believing in each other, doing what we do. As long as we do what we do, we won't have a problem. We can go against anybody.
What was the initial strategy offensively starting the game?
Just stay patient.
Believe in the system.
Believe in each other.
And what about defensively? What was the initial strategy?
Absolutely got to believe in each other. Sell out for each other, do this together.
How are we going to close this game out in the second half?
The same exact way we did in the first half. We're up. And we haven't made any adjustments. We haven't been forced to. So right now, I expect them to come and press the issue a little bit. We got to sustain and then just keep clawing away and building off the lead that we have.
Good luck in the second half. Marcus Adams plays unselfishly. Passes the ball to Cott for a great three. Another 3-point. This is the second half. This is when they started to believe maybe we could win this game, and the Donda Doves started to come back with some more heat. Here we got Marcus Adams with the foul, 3-point play. Another one, Marcus Adams with a great layup in the key. Caught Malou is more than just a shooter. Devon McCrum, great layup. Get out my way, little man. That's what Daniel Rouzan was saying right there. Daniel's not stopping. You better put somebody bigger on that guy. Nico Rodriguez with a great spin move to his left. Oh, that was sweet. Devon McCrum gets it back to Nico on a fast break on the right side. And Daniel Rouzan kept the party going. Marcus Adams hits a three. Nico Rodriguez hits a three. And with 2 minutes left, you're thinking the Blue Panthers might pull out this upset win. Donda Doves come in the game 9-8. That's 9 wins and 8 losses. You look at these guys like, what's really going on? I mean, they look big, they look strong, they look powerful. But they play against great teams all year, and so that's the difference. Now, Academy of Sports Science came into this game 24-3. Only 3 losses. 1 loss to AZ Compass. Both teams lost to AZ Compass. So, you know, a lot of people were thinking maybe AOSS could pull this out since they're not losing. But AOSS, they're playing against teams that aren't as high profile, they aren't as elite as teams like the Donda Doves. So with 2 minutes to go, AOSS, they're just not used to being in this kind of circumstance, in this kind of predicament with the crowd, with the energy. And I feel like the Blue Panthers got nervous. They got tight. And they just weren't able to pull it off. With the last 29 seconds, Robert Dillingham gets the ball. The North Carolina State commit, the 6'2 senior, passes the ball to number 44. Number 44 shoots a three. It bounces off the rim. It's a long rebound. Brandon Moore chases it down. Daniel Rouzan does not put a hand in his face. And as they say, hand down, man down. Brandon Moore hits a three-pointer and sends them away with the loss. But the Blue Panthers went away with more than just one L. They also went away with the big L, as in lesson. Okay, they learned a big lesson. You got to play all 40 minutes, even down to that last rebound. Don't back up. Make sure you get your hand in his face, because anything can happen. Okay, so they learned a lot, and I'm really proud of my guys here at Academy of Sports Science. Okay, and Donda, they want another rematch. Okay, so don't be scared. Don't go running. So moving on, let's get into the coach interview with Mr. Coach Jason Van Horn. Second half.
We got into a little bit of foul trouble with some of our go-to guys, and kind of put us in a position to rely on guys that might not be ready at that moment for the moment. Haven't been in that moment this year. But hey, man, it's just you gotta step up. It's next man up with that. And I mean, the only thing they could do is beat us with a lucky shot. Going out, it was tough.
It was a great game, a great effort by the team. What happened in that very last sequence?
So, ball takes a bad bounce. We have a good box out. Ball takes a bad bounce. Big fella, we're asking the big fella to run out and get it. And they got a big fella too that went out with him. Got it and threw it up. And saw the rim. And that's basketball.
Great game out there, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Good luck this week. So they learned a lot, and I'm really proud of my guys here at Academy of Sports Science, okay? And Donda, they want another rematch, okay? So don't be scared. Don't go running. All right, now we're going to get into the stats of the game. Mr. Kot Malu ended the game with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Daniel Rouzan also had 14 points and 3 rebounds, and Marcus Adams ended the game with 13 points, okay? Deshaun Stevens had 9, and Dennis, the Dream Sylvester, had 8, okay? So those were the top scorers of the game. Like I said, they began the first half up by 7, ended up losing the last half by 3 points, okay? Donda Dove scored 31 points in the first half, scored 40 points in the second half. So I just feel like our guys got tight, and they got tired. They got fatigued, okay? So moving on, let's get into an interview with one of their top players from South Sudan, Mr. Kot Malu. I was able to pull him aside from his English class and ask him some questions about his mindset and the way the team played in their game against Donda. Check it out. How you doing today, Kot?
I'm doing good, sir. How about you?
Good, my man. Good, my man. Welcome to the podcast. You are our very first Blue Panther Connection interview, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I just got a few questions for you, man, about the game against the Donda Doves. Kanye West, Donda Doves Academy. It was a great game against the Academy of Sports Science out in Chatsworth, California last Friday. And I want to ask you, how did you feel going into that game against Ye's Donda Doves?
I felt good. I just took it like any other game, So yeah, and I felt ready. I was prepared to play. I was ready to play. Yeah.
Okay, so now as I'm watching both teams get into their warm-ups, I noticed a bit of a height dynamic. What did you think about the height dynamic compared to your team and Donda Doves?
Yeah, I mean they have some good athletes, I feel like it's gonna be a great game. you know.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just ready to play.
Okay. What was the defensive strategy going in the beginning of that game?
Yeah, just following our game plan, you know, just following what coach told us to do, you know, how we're gonna guard the point guard, you know, and
Right.
just playing good defense.
Right. What was the specific plan going up against the top point guard in California, Mr. Robert Dillingham, the North Carolina State commit? What was the plan specifically against that guy?
Yeah, I mean, our plan is like to slow it down, you know, like just not to make him make a lot of plays because he's quick and he can decide quick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's strong. Like his right hand side, his left hand is strong. I mean, his right hand is strong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're forcing left side. So
Okay.
so that our defense can come up and trap him.
Force him left. You heard that, young kids? Force him left. Okay. And I know, Coach. He first put Justin Edwards on him because Justin Edwards is quick.
Yeah,
And then once Justin got into foul trouble early on in the game, he brought
yeah.
out Deshaun Stevens, put Deshaun on him.
Deshaun, yeah.